My name is Steve. I'm Brian.
And I'm Stefan.
The song you just sang was incredible. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
It was a song that was born out of absolute, complete, mind-crushing boredom. On a particularly rainy day, we were driving between New York and Boston. It was taking a lot longer than we anticipated, and it was just getting really, really painful. And we were all kind of stuck on this tour bus, sort of at a loss as to what to do. And I got so unbelievably bored that I just said I had to go and do something kind of creative to just kind of to turn this non-day into something kind of positive. And I just kind of went into the back of the bus with an acoustic guitar and just started playing two notes, which is basically what most of the song is just kind of two notes or two chords. And that sort of like came out, so it sort of it almost came out sort of fully formed, and wow. So it's it was obviously kind of in there, and just waiting for the right time to come out, but it was sort of born out of frustration, and I just think it's really cool that something positive comes out of that kind of those negative feelings, and that's often what kind of songwriting sort of is for me. It's sort of creating something positive in terms of the fact that people can understand it and relate to it, and maybe feel a little bit less alone because you're expressing something which is perhaps difficult, or perhaps has negative overtones, or it's just kind of a bit sad, or angry, or happy.
You've been to Japan countless times. Are there some things that still surprise you when you come to visit, or?
Oh, the thing that I really like about Japanese culture is something that I've just sort of only recently discovered, and it's sort of the notion of or concept of Wabi-sabi, which I find absolutely really fascinating. I'm not sure I completely understand it, but we live in a world where we're all kind of like striving for perfection. We want like the perfect face, the perfect body, the perfect car, the perfect job, the perfect partner, the perfect Facebook profile, the perfect friends, the perfect children, and I think that's sort of like leading to sort of a very modern malaise, a sort of an unhappiness that sort of like exists in society, even though we have so much. And from what I can understand, the thing about Wabi-sabi is that it says that the perfection and the beauty is in the imperfection. And when I first heard that, it just made complete sense to me. It was like almost as if something that you've always kind of already known, but somebody else has articulated. And to me, it was a very, very powerful and very, very freeing notion and idea. Is that what makes you uniquely you is your imperfection, and that's what's beautiful. So for me, sort of that discovery was, even though it's quite recent, was something that was very powerful and very moving for me.